Well, it's Sunday, so another Walking Dead show happened. This one was Dead or Alive or canceled. No, not yet. It's still pretty much a powerhouse. Well, maybe it can't be called that anymore, but from what it once was, it's become quite the pale shadow of its once mighty glory. And it's sad to watch. Quite a few really god-awful episodes. But this one, not so much. This one was an okay episode. Probably would have thought it was better had other shows been good as well. But are episodes at this level good enough to save the series from the damage caused by season 7? And now this one, no, it's not enough. But some interesting little turns here, mostly because of the character of Father Gabriel, who's been giving some good scenes here and there. The scenes between him and Negan a while back were probably the bright spots of an otherwise terrible season. And overall, and so it's interesting. Once again, of course, he's Father Gabriel. He believes in God and all that, and he's saying, God will provide. We'll find a way. That this is important, and these are signs. And I've got all this series that he hears a sound, sounds like a bell. It leads him to this house. Him and the doctor after they escaped from Negan and all that. And he's still sick, and now he apparently is losing his sight as a result of the infection that he's suffering from. Well, the house they get to, turns out there's all these pills and medicines there, and lo and behold, there's a bunch of antibiotics. It's just perfect for what Gabriel needs. And so, see, God provides and all that. So it's kind of like this, the typical faith versus science, where Dr. Carlson's the science guy, of course, and Father Gabriel's the priest. So, of course, he's telling us, God, that. So he's like, wow, man, what are the odds? This probably would save your life. And then they knock over a piggy bank, and lo and behold, inside car keys. And holy crap, they got it because their car had broke down. So now there's another vehicle, and man, what are the odds? At this point, it's getting over the top ridiculous of how many miracles they're finding here. So, of course, they're on their way to the garage, and then turns out what the bell sound was a sign banging a tower of some sort. You can't see it because of Gabriel's vision. You're seeing it through his tunnel vision he has now because his eyes are going out. And he's able to see that it's a warning that there were traps set up for the walkers. And then, of course, the doctor walks right into it, and it's like a bear trap, and it snaps on his leg. And he's like, oh, crap. Well, here come the walkers because they hear the noise and the screaming and everything. Well, a bunch of them get in the traps, but there's still enough there attacking the doctor, and he's struggling. Of course, there's blind Gabriel. What does he do? Well, it's time for one more miracle. So he gets the gun, and he can't see, and it's really bad, so he basically just closes his eyes and pulls the trigger. Lo and behold, it kills the walker, and the doctor is saved. So there you go. Well, see, the Lord provides and everything, and they get the car, or it was a Jeep, and here the saviors are there, and they're recaptured. Well, damn it. Now they're back where they started and all that, and Gabriel's kind of like, damn, why would God lead us through all this and all that? And then the doctor decides he's had it. He's going to fight. Well, of course, he takes one in the head. And he's dead, so now Gabriel is crushed. So what's the point of all this? There is no God. You were stupid to ever think there was. But the problem here is that the miracles are so over the top, and then the bad luck is so over the top to the point is it wasn't God, it was the devil. So it almost becomes a comedy at that point. So yeah, I did enjoy the episode, but they haven't gotten their mojo back, and I don't think they will. They could prove me wrong, but I'm only watching it out of remembrance of the love I once had for this great show that was once great and is now the opposite of what it once was. And so the extra stuff, there's stuff more about, Dwight and Tara. Of course, she wants to kill him because he killed her girlfriend and all that. The interesting thing about Dwight is that they revealed he has some sort of neurological disorder or brain damage of some sort. I can't remember exactly. That he has some sort of memory problems. He can't maintain his memory, which is really odd because he seems to be doing a good job of it at this point. So I don't know why they did that and then they just forget it. But oh wait, yeah, they're incompetent. So I guess that's just dropped for now until they need it again. But anyway, Dwight ends up back with the Saviors, but once the ones that know he's a traitor find out, well, that'll be interesting, huh? Well, yeah, well, we'll see. Anyway, Gabriel's back, and the worry was that he might rat out Eugene as the one who helped him escape, but it doesn't look like he did that, and so the poor Gabriel is pretty much back where he started. But the interesting thing, and I don't know if it is all that interesting, but they showed the eye view of his vision. It looked a lot like when they would show the vision of the walkers. So I don't know if that's what that means. What the source of his infection is, because he was exposed when he and Negan had to escape and they had the guts and stuff on him. And then Negan didn't get sick, but Gabriel did. If that's because why he's sick, then he's on his way to turn. So any amount of antibiotics wouldn't help him. I don't know if that's really established there. And I've always wondered, at this point, they need to explore the virus. And what if Gabriel is somebody who can resist it? You know, a lot of plagues and viruses all throughout human history. There are some people, for whatever reason, have a natural immunity to it. They can be carriers for it, but they don't show symptoms. Obviously, he is, but this could just be the infection he has like any other. But but it doesn't activate the Walker virus. So based on what we see here, when you're bitten, you're exposed to the necrotic tissue or fluids rather from the saliva of the walker. Yeah, I know it's disgusting, and it activates the virus that's already in you, because apparently the original virus is airborne, so the whole world of humanity has it. But you have to have some sort of necrotic tissue or fluid in your system for it to be activated and turn you to a walker. So that's my guess. That's what they've shown us. And so if he got some in his nose, his eyes, what have you could argue. And you've seen a lot of this where they get blood and stuff splattered on them and all that, but they don't get sick. That's a bit strange. Why wouldn't that happen? But, well, again, they're a little incompetent. This could be an interesting a plot detail to explore that. I really doubt that they will. And at this point, it's probably, oh, no, the Gabriel's just sick, that's all. And if he gets really sick, yeah, he'll die in turn. But if they need him, they'll treat him. If they took the drugs that they found, I'm assuming that the Sabres did that because they found all that stuff in that house and say, well, we'll just take that. And maybe they even took the Jeep too. I don't know. And so he's got the medicine he needs to recover, and he may be permanently blind from the damage. I don't know, but he's there to work on Eugene's bullet factory. So this would be an interesting aspect to turn the show into a new direction that wasn't there before, because now the repetition of plot continues to just drag it down, and the writers are obviously flailing because they just can't figure out what to do. And it's the constant same thing over and over and over, and they've really beaten this dead horse so many times, and that's why you're seeing such a bad pale shadow of its former glory. So anyway, a bit more of an effort for Dead or Alive or episode, so I'll give it 3 stars out of 5. And So the Limping Walking Dead continues. So we'll see what happens next week. Thank you for watching and listening, and please do like and subscribe, and check out the descriptions down below for some goodies at my stores that I would like to sell to you.
God, what stinks? All right, it's us.
I'm sorry, but all our lines are busy. Please hold, as your call is very important to us. I told you all our lines are busy. If you're going to be bitchy about it, then hang up and please don't call again.
Oh, don't go in there.
Anyway, 9 months later, I was born.